This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're watching episode 53, and before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new here and find this enjoyable, please subscribe and leave a like. That would be really awesome. Since the last episode, I've been stuck on one certain detail. How did Davos even think of asking Lady Melisandre if she could bring back Jon? I know that he liked Jon, but to this extent, and also for someone to ask such a thing, well, I suppose he's seen some crazy stuff, especially that demon coming out of her once upon a time. But anyway, now that Jon is back, I really want to see everyone's reaction, and I think Lady Melisandre will regain her confidence and maybe become annoying again. I'm still not a fan of what she did to Shireen. That will always be unforgivable. I don't care what anyone says, but the main thing is, how will Sir Alliser and his goons react to Jon Snow being back? Can't wait for that moment, and I do expect some consequences. Not sure what though. Let them go beyond the wall. Alone. Another important development is Jon Snow versus Ramsay Snow. Or I mean Ramsay Bolton. I don't think Ramsay is clever enough to keep the power that he now holds. I feel like the death of Roose is the beginning of the end for the Boltons. That's just my prediction. It also looks like the Ironborn are making a comeback into the story. Yara's uncle, I think, just introduced himself, and honestly, he seems like a badass. I wonder if he's trouble though, because that is where Theon is heading. Anyway, let's check out this episode. So Jon is back. But in what state? Dude, imagine seeing this. Draw me like one of your French girls. Davos will turn into believer number 1. And she's like, what did I do this?
What do you remember?
Good question. I was about to ask that.
They stabbed me.
Okay, good. So he does remember.
After they stabbed you, after you died, where did you go?
That's what she wants to know. Actually, I would want to know as well. Nothing, as the other guy said. Beric or whatever his name was.
The Lord let you come back for a reason.
And she's back.
Now I'm back. Why? What does it matter?
Maybe Davos can stay and help Jon.
I failed. Now go fail again.
Once again, what an amazing character. I'm speaking about Davos. He will feel a bit traumatized. For a while. Maybe the rest of his life. But hopefully he will regain his confidence.
They think you're some kind of god. I'm not a god. What kind of god would have a pecker that small?
Ed the hero.
Sure, that's still human.
Now you just have to show your face to Sir Alliser.
The Citadel doesn't admit women.
So what's the plan?
If we're not going
Well,
to
what are the
Oxford, where are you
options?
taking me?
To my home.
Oh, to his home.
My mother's a kind woman and my sister's lovely.
Are we about to meet his family? Who is this? New people? New characters?
That's my father.
The man beside him is Howland Reed, Mira's father.
These parts are amazing.
Sir Arthur Dayne. Father said he was the best swordsman he ever saw.
Oh, really? I love this. And what happened here?
I looked for you on the Trident.
We weren't there. Our prince wanted us here.
Why? What is this place?
Where's my sister?
I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. And now it begins.
Uh-oh.
Now it ends.
We know that Ned survived. There goes one. One left. Quite comical. 1 versus how many? 4, 5, 3. I bet he'll defeat everyone except Ned. Well, he was good, living up to his reputation. 1v1, would you really fancy your chances? What a boring journey home. Something else probably happened. So that's how it went. Stabbed in the back.
What's in the tower?
His sister? Not Bran's sister, Ned's sister. No! I wanted to see more. I love how they are using flashbacks in this season, showing us the truth. What really happened.
I think I wanted to sit here for 1,000 years watching the world from a distance.
So why did you?
I was waiting for you.
For 1,000 years he was waiting for you. Well, that means that you're very special, Bran. For some reason.
But before you leave, you must learn.
Learn what?
Everything.
Everything is a lot, putting pressure on us. Is that your new home?
Yes.
Just like that. What's the next step? False advertising. Varys, do you know who she is?
I am not a torturer, though it so often is what people deserve. And it does provide answers.
Varys is quick.
But they're usually the wrong answers.
He must have the best network.
I know who you are and what you've done.
That is pretty cool.
You won't torture me, you'll just threaten my son.
Children are blameless.
So, what do you want, Varys?
There is a third option, though. A ship leaving tomorrow for Pentos. I've already booked passage for a woman and her young son. You need to decide now.
Varys, expert at sending people away. But can we trust that? Remember what happened with Shay?
Sorry. I was
Varys wanna join
Their
our little game?
Sons, the sons of the Harpy, some things you can't rush.
You found out?
The good masters of Astapor and the wise masters of Yunkai, with help from their friends in Valantia.
Well, that makes sense.
Tell me, can you little birds get a message to the good masters of Astapor, the wise masters of Yunkai, and the benevolent enslavers of Valantis?
Of course, men can be fickle, but birds I always trust.
I wonder what he has in mind. Must be something else. It can't be war.
Will Lord Varys ever come back? He called us his little birds. He gave us sweets.
Oh. His little spies.
Candied plums and all. All I need in return are whispers.
He's truly trying to take Varys' role. I hope that's that and nothing more.
Varys' little birds.
Your little birds now, Your Grace.
What did you do to him exactly?
Yeah, I'm also wondering.
Tell him to march into the sept and crush the High Sparrow's head like a melon.
He'll only have to face one.
That is one trial by combat I look forward to watching.
Oh, I love this development. Wow, I'm actually starting to like this team.
Can I help you?
Why are you here?
My mother.
I was invited, my dear, to help deal with several troublesome issues, such as the Queen's imprisonment.
It's well past time we address the abuses I endured.
Marjorie is the Queen.
Wow, I can sense the tension.
You have no position on the small council.
I'm the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard.
Jaime does not care.
Things differently.
Now, let's talk.
The same women who murdered Marcella have overthrown House Martell and taken control of Dawn.
That is a problem. I agree.
Seeing as you cannot make us leave, we best get on with it.
And you cannot make us stay. Not unless you're going to have that thing murder us all.
I wouldn't put it past them to have you all murdered. Oh, Tommen? Are you here to meet Marjorie?
My mother would like to see her daughter's final resting place.
She must stand trial before 7 septons.
Man, he is annoying.
The crown and the faith are the twin pillars of the world. Do you know who told me that? Your mother.
My mother, who is unclean.
I like this Tommen.
There's a great deal of falsehood in Cersei, you know that. But when she speaks of you, the mother's love outshines it all.
This character is very complicated. He does speak a lot of sense. But still, as Jaime said, he is very bold. The thing I like about Tommen is that he's prepared to listen.
There's so much good in all of us. The best we can do is to help each other bring it out.
I don't know if you are though, I'm not sure about that. Seems like you're bringing some bad out of people as well. You know, Cersei's very mad right now. Does this mean that she's ready?
If a girl tells me her name, I will give her eyes back.
Nope. I'm not gonna tell you.
A girl has no name.
Isn't that water dangerous? Isn't that what kills you?
If a girl is truly no one, she has nothing to fear.
Wow, that looks so scary. Obviously this isn't the end of her. And so she's back.
Your house refused to pledge their banners.
Your father was a cunt.
He's like, yeah, I agree.
Your father was a cunt, and that's why you killed him.
He isn't buying the poison story.
My father was poisoned by our enemies.
Bastard Jon Snow led an army of wildlings past the wall.
Swear loyalty to me as Warden of the North, and we will fight together to destroy the bastard and all his wildling friends.
I'm not kissing your fucking hand.
So what do you want?
I've got a gift for you.
What? What will this gift be? Oh no. No! Is that Rickon? I think it is. He's older, obviously. How could you get caught, man? Okay, this is a team that I'll never be able to support. I think I said it a couple of times now.
It's time.
But no, I can't like Ramsay. No way. And what are we going to do here right now? Where's Sir Alistair and the guys? All those dudes who stabbed you. Uh-oh, I think they are here. Are you really going to kill a kid? I'm not sure about that. You goofed up, Sir Alistair.
If I had to do it all over, knowing where I'd end up, I pray I'd make the right choice again. I lost. Now I rest.
Man, I don't know about this. He has hatred in his eyes. All over his face, actually. I do not like this. You killed a kid. A lost kid. Are you actually better than they were? What is he doing? What? And what will you do? Well, he did actually die. So he's free to do whatever he wants. Man, alright. So that's over then. What a tragic life Ollie had. A bit of a downer, this one. I don't know why, it just made me feel a bit empty. Anyway, let's get straight into it. It began with everyone being shocked that Jon is back, and it ended with Jon leaving the watch and all the responsibilities. What now for him? I think this gives him room to go for Ramsay and his new little group of sick people. Man, what a team he's assembling. A bunch of traitors. But I am disappointed that Osha and Rickon let themselves get caught. In hindsight, they might actually have been safer with Bran. I don't know why everyone always wants to split up. Don't we know that it always leads to trouble? Like, stay together. Can't and don't want to imagine what Ramsay will do to them now. Jon, if you're looking for a new adventure, then I've got one for you. Take back Winterfell. And hurry. What more was interesting in this episode? I suppose the drama surrounding the High Bird? The capital is a mess. It always has been. The High Bird does speak some sense, yet his methods feel a bit hypocritical. I just don't like the way he's doing things. He's pretty much forcing everyone to believe in his gods. And if this was supposed to help Cersei, it does look like it didn't. I think it might just have traumatized her, and it also might have made her more dangerous. I need to see how all of this develops. To be honest, I can't really say that I back anyone, even though I like characters on all sides. Let me just say this. The politics are interesting, as always. Jon was obviously the focus of this episode, but I don't know, for some reason I really feel bad for Ollie. When are you responsible for your actions? What about all the child soldiers in this world? I'm gonna have to say that I'm not a fan of how Jon handled Ollie specifically, but then again, I can't say that it was an easy situation to deal with. It just showed that the world is a cruel place. I did also enjoy Tommen in this episode. I love that he's willing to listen and understand. The difficult thing though is to know who to listen to, especially when everyone has so different ideas. Anyway, my favorite scene of this episode is once again the flashback of Ned fighting that overpowered legendary knight. Can't remember his name, but I know that I've heard it before. Wasn't that the person Jaime squired for? I think it was, but correct me if I'm wrong. I wanted to see more. just like Bran, and I do like how they are incorporating the flashbacks. Helps us understand what really happened, because as we know, there are a lot of rumors to how things went. But here we have the evidence, I think. I'm gonna have to give this one a 7 out of 10. It was a bit slow, or slower than usual, and I didn't feel like I had that much to think about or talk about. And some parts of the story just don't interest me that much. You can probably guess which those are. What I'm interested in now is to see where Jon will go from here. What will he do? What's his next chapter? And it would be nice to see what Baelish is up to as well. Been a while since I saw him last time. Where even is he? Overall, I'm not sure where the story is heading. We don't have any clear path carved out yet, so let's just be patient. Anyway guys, that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this enjoyable, please subscribe and leave a like. That would be awesome. Now take care and see you next time.